The biggest positive impact my investing has had, or I should say our investing, because my wife's involved with this as well, is that all my investments with MC companies has been for retirement. And because of the success that we've had to date on every single investment that we've made with them, our future is much more secure. And the other thing I like about it is the cash flow percentages that I'm extrapolating into the future are going to allow us to have a better retirement. So the cash-on-cash returns are higher than, say, dividends from the stock market. And so we look forward to a very comfortable retirement.
We met later in life, so I guess we had already been doing this, building up to this point where we got to the point that we're at.
Yeah, and
right?
I guess a lot of study, I think, and actually I think, I got my first start with actually Carlton Sheets. So it was, actually studying him as far as a real estate type of investing, and then along comes a book that most people know, at least Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki, and then Ken McElroy then had a couple of books in his series. So I read those in the middle of the time that I was doing some flips, and learned quickly that I wasn't paying myself enough with doing the flip.
Surrounding myself with other people who actually can improve my game, right? I mean, when you are, most of us were trained to go to school, get a job, and then you work someplace until you're, dead, whatever. So there aren't a lot of people who are investing, who do this for a living, and so the most positive impact that I've been able to gain is by being around other investors, because I can learn from other people, and that's pretty much the biggest impact, is finding my tribe and then actually trying to learn from them.
My biggest challenge as far as investing has been actually investing in Tucson properties, where I'm from and where I work in commercial real estate. One of the reasons I was attracted to MC companies was being able to diversify investment money out of Tucson in the marketplaces that I deemed safer and stronger than the Tucson marketplace. So we've had investments in Houston and Dallas and San Antonio, and done quite well. So when the Tucson 8 came up, it was more than a challenge to invest and take part in that investment. But talking with Ross raised my comfort level, and the rest is history. It's been an excellent investment, and looks like it's going to be even better in the future.
I guess, well, trust is probably one of them.
Yeah.
I guess that, that's the hardest part. I think, when you've got to trust somebody, when you're going to invest, whether or not that's a company, or if you're going to buy from somebody and you're going to buy, in this case, real estate, even, I guess even if you're going to do paper investing and so forth. But I think that's one of the biggest hurdles to get over. But constant due diligence, I think, and monitoring that, I think, really helps out.
So let me talk a little bit about what have been my biggest challenges, so you can try to steer your way from those challenges, okay? And many times there are people who are teachers and or entertainers that are training people on what it is that they do. And many of them are not actual investors. They don't actually do anything. They are theoretical people, they're academic people, they're entertainers, they're instructors. So I try to steer my way away from those people who are that way. And the majority of the people in, let's just say, the media today, or these online courses that you go through, they don't actually own any assets. Imagine that. They just actually teach something that they don't actually do. So it's kind of those fake people, I call it. And that's actually pretty scary, because they're raising capital from many different people, and all of those people are going to lose so much money. And that's what scares me. I would suggest that everyone steer away from that as much as possible in order to prevent yourself from losing a lot of money.